I need to go to the police station here, one of the many police stations here, and renew my driving license. There's a number of things I have to do in order to get a new driving license, and I'm going to show you what it is. I'm going to take you on this journey to renew my driving license. The current driving license I've got was 6 years. So I've had it for 6 years now, and it needs replacing. It runs out in 3 weeks' time. So, without further ado, let's get on the bike, which you may have seen in one of my previous videos. If you didn't, I'll put a picture of that on the screen here. A very interesting purchase this was. Let's go. I've got a fair distance to travel, probably about 2 miles. Could walk, could catch a bus, just don't want to. Got an e-bike, why not use it? Getting the Chinese driving license isn't really that difficult. You do have to take a Chinese written test. It is in Chinese, it's not converted to English, so you do have to learn up to 200 characters in order to pass that test without cheating. And although I have heard, and maybe some of you have heard, that some Chinese can simply pay their way through the driving license. I don't know if that's true, no idea. I suspect no foreigners have the ability to do that. That's why not many foreigners, in comparison to the amount that are here and that you see on YouTube channels, not many have their driving license. As far as the driving goes, it's pretty simple and straightforward if you've got your driving license in your own country, especially if you've driven in Europe or America, anywhere that drives on the right, and it's really not that difficult. Getting used to how they drive is a little more difficult. Don't try to change them, it's not your job. They drive quite simple, really. E-bikes in China, in many ways, are more dangerous than cars. For pedestrians, that is. Let's pick up speed, show you what that looks like on a bike. That was quite good. I always reverse my bike in. Just a habit. Just a habit. This is where I need to get my quick health check and my photograph. Let's go. And by the way, I'm doing this on my own. No one's holding the camera. There is a sign above it, it says hospital. Very difficult to find a long time ago when I came here to change the address on my license when I moved to this city. One of the most difficult problems in China is finding out where things are. Not so much the communication, not so much the task in hand, but finding out where they are. In this city, I know that there's about 18 different police stations and they all serve a different purpose. This is a place where I will get my driving license photograph done. It has to be about half the size of a passport photograph. And then you get a certificate to say how old the photograph is. And then also you have to produce your residence permit, your old driving license, your passport, several details that need to go on this document. I know you can't use cameras inside, so I'll go inside there now and get this paperwork sorted out. Let's go. Okay, so with this paperwork done now, I'm now going to go to the police station, which is about 500 meters in that direction, show them this paperwork, give them my license, give them my passport, and see what happens. I'm carrying my passport and driving license. I carry my driving license almost every day, to be honest. It has my, like any driving license does, it has a lot of information on it. But I don't often carry my passport. There was a time when I first came to China, maybe for the first 5 years, by law I had to carry my passport. Not just me, all foreigners had to carry the passport. And on 3 occasions I was stopped to be checked. I never had my passport, and on one of those occasions I was taken to the police station and fined 100 RMB for not having my passport on me. Whether that law still exists, whether foreigners should carry the passport every day, I don't know. So if you're a YouTuber in China, maybe you can tell me, or if you're just a foreigner in China, or Chinese, let me know. Should foreigners, by law, carry their passports every day out and about? I don't know. Right, so here's the police station I need to go to. This is the one in reference to a driving licenses behind me now. I'm going to go in here with this paperwork and see what happens. I don't know if I'll get the license back today, the new license that is, or I will have to wait a few days or a few weeks. Let's find out. Well, it wasn't really painful. I was in there for about almost an hour. I had to queue up, get a card, as in any place you go to these days, and use a translation app in order to communicate with the person that I was dealing with. I was also trying to get an E on my certificate. My driving license is a C1, which means car. CE1 means motorcycle and car, and I really wanted to get that E onto mine. Obviously I have my English motorcycle license. I actually have all my heavy goods license too, all the heavy goods license, and a tracked vehicle license, and a pilot's license. But anyway, there was quite a lot of complications, let's just say. I could have had the choice of cancelling my driving license, retaking the written test, which I don't want to do, have another medical, fill out a load of more paperwork, and then do the whole license again with the bike and car license at the same time. But that was too time consuming, and I didn't fancy going down that road. So I'll stick with the e-bike. Maybe one day I'll even purchase a car here in China. I don't know the answer to that. The outcome of the license was come back tomorrow. So one day to get all the paperwork, and there is a lot of paperwork to do for foreigners to get a driving license here in China. Come back tomorrow and it should be ready. So without further ado, yes, and welcome back. So now it's the next day, the following day from when I applied just yesterday, just a few seconds ago here on the video. But now I'm back out again, got my new driving license. I'll hide some of the information, but this is what it looks like. The entire cost for getting a new driving license was 10 yuan, which is about $1.7, I think, maybe £1.20, about that, to get a new driver license. And it took a total of 24 hours. Thank you very much for watching, but I apologize now for all the breaking wind. There's another one. Bye-bye, take care. Please write a comment.